Fuzz Jax.
You ready? Sure. Got my good size. All right, you ready? All right, let's get it. Greetings and salutations, everybody. It's your man, Fuzz Jax. Welcome to Jaxxonville. So if you haven't heard, I think a couple weeks ago, maybe a week ago, came out that this is like the first time in like 40 years that hasn't been a rap record, hip hop record on the Billboard 100 Top 10. And I've seen a lot of people on the internet. I've seen a lot of podcast people. And I've also seen some podcasters that are hip hop fans, right? But particularly don't rap or do music. So, of course, I'm going to be a little biased, right? But yeah, so that's a big thing. And the question people are asking is hip hop dead? I've heard some people say no. I've heard some people say yeah. But there was an interesting take that I heard. Someone said that hip hop is dead because Kendrick, took out Drake in that battle. And someone was referring to Drake as the hip hop, like, savior type. You know what I mean? Like, he's a representation of hip hop, and Kendrick, murked him in the battle, so therefore, hip hop is no more. Which sounds crazy to me because Kendrick is hip hop. Kendrick Lamar is hip hop. Whether you like him or not, he is hip hop. I don't know. I think in one way, I have two sides, right? First and foremost, most of, when it comes down to the Billboard Top 10, a lot of, so-called hip hop, or we'll just say rap. We'll just say rap. Rap artists are on that, on the top 10, right? And it's been going down for the past few years. But I think now things have changed a whole lot. A lot of the younger MCs that we're getting on these top 10s, top 20s, right? A lot of them are either in jail or not here with us anymore, or maybe had a one-hit wonder type of situation and couldn't draw enough people into like a full project. So when you have those factors going on, and then now you have an influx of people who are now kind of going back to like boom bap or older artists. I mean, if you think about it right now, I don't know, it's kind of a sham in my opinion, right? Because like I said, a lot of the younger artists are not around, or they are just focusing on touring and not really putting out new music, or like I said earlier, locked up, incarcerated, or not alive, not on earth right now, or so right now, not on earth, period. Make sure I say that right. So when you have those things occurring, you don't have a whole lot of young artists like jumping on the charts. Now you might have them doing their thing on TikTok, or like I said, touring, or they doing their thing on Instagram, or have other interests going on to draw in bread. That's basically what happened. That's what's happening right now. And if you really look at hip hop, like at present day, like right now in this very moment, most of your artists that are popping right now are older artists. You know what I mean? And I'm not even trying to play on the old versus young thing, but Mobb Deep new album dropped. Supreme Clientele 2 dropped from Ghostface. Raekwon put out an album. Clips. Rakim dropped the album earlier in this year. So did Slick Rick. De La Soul's dropping in December. So is Nas and Premier. Let's not forget about West Side Gun. The whole Griselda fan, Benny Conway. Um, let's not forget about Crime Apple. These are guys that are older. So, but I think because of the whole age thing, a lot of these, you know, the powers that be aren't gonna, I don't know, I don't think they're really gonna allow these 40, 50-year-old guys to get on charts and dominate unless you're Jay-Z, unless you're part of a bigger entity or machine. So where hip hop stands right now, I do love the fact that now it's fair play, and obviously with the material that's been out, obviously it's fair play. Obviously, you know, older guys are kind of dominating right now, but these are guys that have been around the block a few times, right? So they know what to do and what not to do, and they've learned from their own experiences. And you can hear that in the music, which I think people are gravitating towards more now. They're gravitating towards more storytelling, more bars, just better content as a whole. And I feel like if you are someone that's into hip hop from the age of like 30 to 50 or, you know, to even 60, you're going to gravitate towards things that make more sense to you because you're not out in the clubs all the time. You're not, you know, outside, you know what I mean? So you're not really feeling that vibe anymore, you know? So yeah, I think, you know, with those two things going on with the older, you know, the elder statesmen, elder stateswomen, you know, in hip hop that's dropping music right now, a lot of people are going back to listening to more of that versus what's out now, because there really hasn't been a whole lot of change within, you know, a lot of the newer modern day, if you want to say modern day hip hop or whatever, or rap music. So, you know, and that's not to, you know, trash anybody, but, you know, what's fact is fact. You know what I mean? So, is hip hop dead? Absolutely not. Hip hop is here. I don't think we, you know, if you are a person that loves the culture and the music, then obviously I think it'll never die. And I'll just leave it at that. This is Fuzz Jax. Welcome to Jaxxonville.